Hello, everybody. Hello, y'all ready to talk that stuff?
Always.
Yes, yes. Before we get started, go ahead, push the subscribe button and like and comment. We do want to hear from you. And this is one of our favorite shows. It's back, Married to Medicine, and we get ready to talk that stuff. How did you enjoy the first episode overall?
It was cool. It was cool. It was cool. It was nice to see some new blood.
Hmm.
Phaedra, as always, she was giving me the faces, and just her presence. So I was loving it.
Yeah, I have mixed feelings about Phaedra, but I enjoy her. She brings to the show what needs to be brought. Um, yeah, so hopefully she don't lie about no illegal stuff. But we'll get into it. We'll get into
No,
it.
lie, please lie.
That's the best. Okay, so they did like a little flashback of past seasons and all this kind of stuff. And they, how they always like go to see where people are now, but they started with Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Jackie. They met in some, it looks like a vault, like they were in some place and they go through this big door and they're in this like almost look like a store or something like that. And we didn't quite know what it was when they entered, but they're trying on stuff and all this kind of stuff. And then Phaedra comes in. What did you think about her outfit?
That was the skin tight clothes that she had on.
Yeah, well, I mean, I guess everything she had on was skin tight, but this particular cat suit, and they like honed in on her butt. And I do always remember. I will say, I don't know if Phaedra's gotten any. You know how like
Thicker.
everybody's getting the Brazilian butt list. I
Mhm.
don't think she did that because she always seemed like she always had a big butt throughout. When season one Housewives, but I do believe she's gotten some liposuction. Gotten things snatched and tightened up for sure. For
Okay.
sure.
Okay.
But anyway, what do you think about her outfit? I'm
I didn't think that it was all that. I mean,
mhm.
I know the ladies thought that, she looked nice, but I didn't think it was all that. She made an entrance though.
She did make an entrance. And I don't know, I guess I think, okay, I will say if I had that body, I probably would be dressing like that too. But I always think about the appropriateness of the occasion. So like where she was, like if they were at a club or at, I don't know, somewhere that would have seemed right. But it's like you're supposed to be representing your store and being a stylist and all this kind of stuff. And
All
I don't,
eyes on me. The camera's already here, and I know that they want to see me. They want
yeah.
to see me, and I know it.
So she did make, I don't know if this was the first scene they shot, but she was like, I'm back. Now, I also feel like she got a little something done to her face too. She looked a little extra something. It didn't seem as, I
Now
don't know, she got,
I was not paying attention to all of that. See, that's why it's look. Let's take a look.
okay.
What did
So
she
it
do?
could be, I don't know. I just feel like, of course they do makeup and everything to, give people a certain look. But I feel like she's definitely had some fillers like in her cheeks. I feel like, and I mean, black people have big lips. I feel like she did. I don't know if that's really good contouring on the nose, but the nose looks a little more narrow. And I know it was something like this scene, not as bad as the first scene. Something else, I don't know, something else looked very
Done.
done. Yeah. But I
Mhm.
mean, she still looked good. It wasn't like, Lil Kim type work. It was,
Mhm.
good
Mhm.
work. It just wasn't the best. But anyway, so she comes in and she mentions that, she's dating a cardiologist.
Mhm.
And well, she also mentioned, sorry, this is her store, the vault, and she's the co-owner and all this kind of stuff, but she's dating a cardiologist. Now, I'm just like, oh, this is why she's on the show. It makes sense now. We're gonna meet her cardiologist, boo, and he's gonna be part of the show. They show a picture of him, and he got like a emoji over his face. I'm like, not Phaedra still with the secrets, because she started Housewives with secrets. Remember, she was pregnant and didn't know her due date,
Well,
all this kind of stuff. Wait a minute,
this
was
is
that on
him.
the show?
This is it. Yeah, he was on the show.
Oh, okay. Well, wait a minute, the first episode?
Yeah. Hmm.
What scene was that?
As soon as they showed her, she walked out. That's her in her little cat suit.
I do not remember seeing. Now, did you have to pause and see him?
Of course.
Oh, okay. Because I'm just like, how you know that's him?
Because she hugged him, and as soon as she hugged him, she was then talking about who her man was and all that other good stuff. So clearly that had to have been him.
So so why cover up his face then if that's him?
Maybe he didn't agree. You know what I'm saying, to be on the show, but that was a public forum, so it was okay for them to record. You know what I'm saying?
But I've seen them at places, and they'll be in a public place, and 3 people will have their face like shaded out. You've seen that before, like
I have.
They didn't agree. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to do a little more research. I ain't have time to research to see if that's actually him, but we'll see. Because I was just like, not you with the icon boyfriend, but
now he looked Nigerian.
He did look like. Look at you being racist. He did look Nigerian.
What did that? I'm talking about what he had on.
Yeah. Can we say that? I don't know. Hopefully, I won't get flagged.
What he had on? What?
No, I'm not saying it again. But his name is Dr. O. So we'll see if we actually meet him or if that's actually him. We'll find out at some point throughout the season.
Okay.
So then we go over to Dr. Simone and Cecil. So they are at home. Simone not cooking, of course, as usual.
But can I just say, I love the two of them. I love the way that they laugh with each other. I love it.
Okay. I love, couples to stay together. So I will say that. I don't know if they're fine. I don't necessarily be like, oh, I really like, how there's some couples like, oh my gosh, I like them. I don't really, they're just fine.
I love them.
The reason I think I don't.
You saw all the drama and the mess between the two of them, which I never saw. I never saw that, so I have.
Well, you never saw that season, or
no? I didn't see that season. I think I started watching right after that season because they kept talking about it. Mm-hmm.
I don't know why I thought you've been watching since season 1.
Nope.
So you don't know Mariah?
I know Mariah because I saw most of season 1. So like I remember she was that girl.
Gotcha. Okay. And I go back and forth with liking Mariah or not, but she brings it to the show. I will say that. Like when she's on, But anyway, they mentioned that they canned their relationship book that they were giving advice, which I'm just like, well, I guess they could. If you married for any point of time, I guess over 10 years, you could probably give some kind of advice. But Omarosa gave them, said basically like it can make or break them, and it sounded like it could have broke them. So they were just like, okay, we're not gonna rehash this thing. Now, what do you think? This is just kind of random-esque, but the issue was he had a friend from before they were married, like a really good friend that he would confide in. This friend just happens to be female. And I don't know, she said, I don't know if they were coming between the relationship or whatever. It wasn't like, it didn't seem like he had an affair. It just seems like he would just lean on her
too much.
Yeah. And she didn't like that. And it was like, okay, it's either this friend or me. And he chose his wife at the end of the day. And I guess it's still not settled enough for them to write about it and put it in the book. Because that's what we want to hear about. And we don't want a relationship book or advice book, and you can't be real about what you went through. So anyway.
So how would I feel about a situation like that?
Oh, that's what I meant. Yeah.
Would I what?
Okay, would you care if your significant other had a let's say male friend in your case, that they were best friends for the longest, and y'all in a relationship, you're married, and I'm putting you in that same situation, married for years. You knew they had this friend, but now the friend seems to be coming in, or I don't know, I guess coming in on the relationship a little too hard, or he's leaning on that person too much. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
When you say leaning on, because I don't know what you know.
And okay, all I know, because they don't give specific details, it just sounds like if he had a problem with his wife, he's calling this girl and saying like, man, and she maybe give him advice. That's kind of the way.
Okay, so this is okay. So with my friendships, most of them will side with my boyfriend. They won't side with me. It don't matter what the situation is. They will not side with me. Now, years later, they'll say, no, you were right in that particular situation. But what they were always trying to do was they were trying to get me to see things from
The other
his
perspective.
perspective. In other words, they were trying to keep us together.
Okay. Yeah. And so I don't know, like Simone, just seeing her, how she deals with friends and things like that, it's almost like she like cuts you off and it's hard. I mean, she tries to act like she wants to bring people together, but even her and Jackie don't seem like they're the same. So I don't know. I do feel like you have to be careful about like, to me, if your relationship is in that shaky of a place, if you know your wife has a problem with somebody, you can't go to that person for advice. But I feel bad that he had to cut her off, but I don't know the full extent.
So okay, so I guess that's what I was getting at. So I'm lucky enough to have friends who want to see me with someone, right? So much so that they're not afraid to tell me, no, this is what you need to do, as if I'm wrong, right? It always makes me look at a situation not from my perspective, but from the person that I'm with's perspective. So in my situation, they would never come between me and whoever I'm with. It won't happen.
Yeah. So I don't know, but I guess they're no longer friends unless he's sneaking around. Who knows? But seems like he cut the lady off because that was the thing that he was supposed to do. But anyway, they're at the house.
He is a Kappa man. I'm just saying.
Is that what they do?
Twirling canes.
Oh my gosh. So Toya and Dr. What's his name? Eugene comes over, and I noticed right away that his weight does fluctuate, but he looked really good. I could tell he had lost some weight even before he mentioned it. I was like, okay, Dr. Eugene, yes. You can just tell his face, and even Toya. I don't know if she got some work done, but she looked smaller too. Like her face, her waist was snatched. Because usually she leans more. She has a cute shape, but she leans more thicker. But they were looking good. So okay. So they claim that they're in a good place, and they start discussing Dr. G getting married, which Greg Quad's ex-husband. Yes. And so of course they discuss Quad, and nobody's talked to her. Oh no, this is a different scene. But anyway, so what do you feel? Did you know Greg was coming on the season? I think it's been out there.
I didn't know.
Oh, you didn't? Okay. Okay. I had heard he was on there with his fiance, so I did expect it. I didn't know how involved they were going to be, and it sounds like they're going to be heavily involved in the season. I didn't know if she was going to make an appearance or what.
It seems like he's there for the mess. It seems like the producers were like, dog, this is an excellent way to get your wife to make some money.
Yeah.
And
she got that money.
And you could throw it in Quad's face. You know what I'm saying? Like that would be a win for me.
Yeah, and that is the name of the show, Married to Medicine, so it does make sense, and I'm here for it. So when I say they flip back to Dr. Heavenly and Dr. Jackie, and they're talking about Quad, and they were talking about how like they really haven't talked to her since New York, and when tell you that Heavenly came with the shade.
Okay, go ahead. Can we just hold up? Just 1 second. Just 1 second.
She's one of the closest people in my life. She is definitely my sister, my friend, my confidant, and she gives me a lot of positive energy. So I just love Dr. J. So you look really good, Jackie. Turn around. That don't make me a carpet muncher. That's Toya. They be eating people coochie. I don't do that. You know what I'm saying?
You know what? Like scene 1, Dr. Heavenly is with the man. Opening scene. Oh
my god. And just the way that she was trying to make it seem so sincere. I'm not the carpet muncher.
That's Toya. I do. That's why we love Dr. Heavenly, because she throws that shade in and you be like, it catch you off guard because you don't be expecting it. Oh my god. And even like with Quad, she was like, I don't know what Quad is. She might be on a jet somewhere looking for a man in Nigeria. Or maybe she's sleeping with your man. I don't know.
I was in bed trying to go to sleep. I was just like, wait a minute.
So they can't get rid of Dr. Heavenly because there's nobody Toya tried to give shade, but nobody does it like Dr. Heavenly. So Phaedra mentions that her and Greg are really Dr. G are really cool, and she actually knew him before Quad, and he introduced her to Quad, and that's how her relationship with Quad started. And so there was like some hints that she and Dr. G may have dated in the past. And of course, Dr. Heavenly again, like, you can't believe nothing that she said. That's what you say, the truth ain't in the beat, which is true. I must give her that. She ain't lying. Oh my God. Are you gonna make it through? Oh my God. Yeah, Dr. Heavenly is. Oh, do you ever watch? I never watched her YouTube show. I need to start watching it. Although she get in trouble over it. It seems like it's hilarious. Oh gosh. But anyway, back to Dr. Simone and Cecil. Dr. G and his fiance arrive at the house. I will say, seems like Dr. G lost a little weight, and that salt and pepper is kind of working for him. I will say that salt and pepper beard is working for him. He looks nice. Letitia is given season 1, Married to Medicine, before they get the money, before they get the makeup done and stylist and all that kind of stuff. That's what she's given. She seems nice. She seems nice.
What? You're trying to be so nice right now. You are. That's why I'm laughing. You're trying to be so nice.
What are your thoughts on Letitia?
She look a hot mess. She said Quad was a gold digger, but this one, she a copper digger.
I still don't know about no gold. Oh my God, Dr. Heavenly came with it in the opening episode. Oh my God. But Simone seems to think that Dr. G has been happier, and Cecil said he's leveled up.
I think he meant in terms of no more arguing and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, because I'm just like, okay, y'all may not like Quad, but that is not a level up.
No, it's not. It's not.
But Dr. G says his DM.
I have a question though. I have a question.
Mm-hmm.
Do we know whether or not she went to college?
I do not remember her saying anything about college. She talked about being from cotton plants, Arkansas, and moving to Killeen, Texas, and that's all I saw. That's all I remember hearing. I ain't hear nothing about college. I ain't even hear nothing about high school, actually. So who knows? Who knows? I will say, it seems like her sister has it a little more together. I don't know, but
I gotta breathe.
But apparently, and I mean, I know when you're on a reality show and you got money, I mean, anybody would be in the DMs. Look at you.
Yes, the DMs. Mm-hmm.
Yes. And I was just like, okay, Dr. G with the DMs, but she was in the DMs. It's going down, yes.
And was proud to say it. I would have been like, no, you're not. You're not gonna tell this story. And
they showed the DMs and everything. And I'm like, okay. I mean, she's giving hope for the copper diggers. She said, I can give you what you need. And he came to visit, and he loved that flat booty and that black dress. And the rest was history.
Oh God, I was trying to get a picture of it. I just couldn't. She was moving too fast.
Oh my God. So and the next thing, Dr. Heavenly and Alara go shopping. And so if you've watched Married to Medicine over the years, you've seen Alara, and of course they flash back like from when she was a little girl to now. So it's just fun to see her growing up. And she tried on some dresses and stuff for prom. So that was cute. But $2,500 for a prom dress? All I know, my nieces, they were on Shein and everything, and their prom dresses were beautiful. You never know, but I mean, if your mama got it, she got it.
Yeah, she got it.
So they go to this engagement party. So they kind of teased it, but they have an engagement party with a whole down party thing. And I don't know. I mean, I know why she named it Hold Down because of the country, but you are married to medicine. You can't give them, you can't hand them stuff on a platter. So of course, Dr. Heavenly thinks it's tacky and and oh my god.
What she said about the food? What she said about the food?
She said it was nasty. I don't know. And okay.
She said why food tastes like that.
Oh my gosh. And I will say it was giving like Party City, Dollar Tree. Can y'all come blow up some balloons and hang them someplace? Like, I guess because we, you know, after you've seen this show for so many years, you've seen like amazing things. And of course, she ain't came into the money yet. And from what I remember, Dr. G was very cheap. So he ain't putting out no money for no decoration for this engagement party for the show. And so it looked like they, you know, he was like, look, here go $100. Do what you can do, including the food. And so I didn't realize he was in the same house as he lived with Quad. And so, of course, Dr. Heavenly, the house looked better when Quad was there. She's talking about Quad had an interior designer. I think Sweet Tea is a Tarjay type of girl. Indeed, she is. Ain't nothing wrong with Tarjay though. But
no, they did a take two. They did a take two.
Oh my god!
I'm too outdone. It's the wine. It's the wine.
So, yeah, so they kind of start talking. All the ladies arrive or whatever, and we found out she has a twin sister, which I mentioned earlier, and that's her best friend. They do look alike or whatever. Alicia, I think I remember her from DC, Dr. Heavenly's friend. She's moved to ATL, so I'm assuming she will be probably a friend of this season. So Phaedra arrives she arrives. And she was like, Sweet Tea. She giving Big Texas energy and Big Texas panties. And I will say, she got that outfit from Shein for sure, because when you were looking, well, I went to Beyonce concert. When I was looking for Beyonce outfits, that was one of the outfits, except they had like silver tassels for some people. And I saw plenty of people in that outfit at the Beyonce concert. They didn't have the panties to match, but the rest of the outfit. But so they asked her, what do you think about being engaged? And I thought, because they kind of teased that clip, I thought they edited it. You know how like they edit things, and then when they actually show the scene, they ain't what really happened. Mm-hmm. Well, Quad said, what do you think? What do you like most about getting married? And she was like, I can get a little access to the money. They were like, what she say? Wait a minute now. And so who said, Phaedra, my gold digger meter is ringing. Oh my God.
I think I got that.
Okay.
Not the video clip.
Just the sound.
Oh, this is what Phaedra.
Yeah.
These were Phaedra's faces.
Exactly. She was like, look, I need some money. And Dr. G, I'm just like, oh my God, they know how to pick them. So they start talking about, I don't know how it came up. Oh, I think they were asking if anybody's talked to Quad. And of course, Toya with the shade was like, oh, Phaedra, are you covering her DUI case? I was like, oh my gosh. So I mean, I will say I'm not all in the blogs or anything, but have you heard? I hadn't heard anything about that.
No,
so
no.
I guess we'll find out more about it. But I was like, wait a minute.
She said she does her research. She don't just come up with stuff.
Okay, so we'll see, and it could be true, but we'll see. What did they mention? Somebody was having surgery, and oh no, the girl, she wants to have a baby, so Dr. Simone referred her to a different doctor, and of course, Heavenly was like, "Don't Dr. Jackie do that? Jackie do all that, don't she? Why you ain't refer her to Dr. Jackie?" Now, I don't know. Okay. I feel like Dr. Jackie and Simone have agreed to be cordial, but they're just not the friends that they used to be at all. And so I don't know if, well, definitely Heavenly was like kicking up some stuff, but I don't know if she's like actually not referring people to Dr. Jackie actually, or if this person actually specialized in this particular thing. And she
said that this person was a specialist.
She did say that, but I don't know. Dr. Jackie seemed like she specialized too, but I will say too, it seems like Dr. Jackie is busy. So if the girl needed somebody to see her next week, Dr. Jackie might not have been the person. But anyway, the guys was in the back and they were just kind of pumping up how like, hey, maybe Letitia is doing something right. I ain't heard the ladies yet. 3 seconds later, they yelling. And Cecil like, maybe I spoke too soon. But oh, who said that? Like before we leave, I want to clear the air. And somebody was like, "Oh, you never slept with Greg?" Who said that? Was that Heavenly?
That was Heavenly.
Oh my God. She was all up and through this episode. Now, I do feel like Quad and Greg probably did have something. I'm sure it didn't work out. And, they just like, look, we fine. Like, it wasn't no love, but it was just kind of like, I don't know. I feel like it was something.
You mean you felt like they had an agreement?
I don't know. I don't think he landed like that where they would have an agreement. But I think, she met him and they probably like went on a couple of dates, maybe hooked up or whatever. And then it was just like, it is what it is. We can just be friends. And they I don't know. I feel like it's a little more than them just being friends. Who knows?
Oh, okay.
Who knows?
Okay.
But they showed Phaedra's kids. Who I was just like, who are these kids?
Yeah.
Until I saw Phaedra and I was like, not Mr. President. Who else? I forgot who the other one was.
Prince? Yeah. I don't know.
So, but that was pretty much the end of the episode. They I liked it overall. They, kind of teased some issues with Dr. G and Letitia. They teased them telling and Quad showing up at the bachelor party. Lord. Now, our bachelorette party, I should say. And
can we talk about that for a second?
That's messy. Messy boots.
And walked in with, I had to go back because I wanted to because my eyes zeroed in on Quad. Mm-hmm. I wasn't paying attention to who she walked in with. But to see that she walked in with Phaedra, Phaedra's going for a storyline.
Okay, she was like, "Look, I'm gonna be on the next season. This ain't it for me." She said, "I ain't gonna show you my man, but I can bring the drama." So we'll see. I'm gonna go Google her man, because if he really her man, she got to be in some pictures with them. I'm assuming, and even her kids know him because they said, she could have rehearsed them, but they said something about what was it, the crypto or something, and he was like, "Dr. O gave me the advice about the crypto or something." Yeah.
Oh.
So who knows? Who knows? Now Apollo and his girl, they made an appearance on, was it Atlanta? I saw them on something. Mm-hmm. Just Atlanta. A scene or something. So, but anyway, that was it. So we'll be back next week with more of Madison.
If nothing more, just to hear more of Emily just doing what she does. And I'm loving Phaedra's looks. She says a lot without saying a single word.
Yeah, she can give facial expressions like no other. It's like, that she always gave. And most of her reads were good. She could probably brush up a little bit because there was a couple of them that went flat this episode. But
she's been out of practice. She's been out of practice,
Yeah. The gold digger thing was good. It's not like she said something else that was good. So she'll be back. Anything else on this episode?
No, I think that about covers it.
All right. Well, y'all, if you haven't yet, go ahead and like, subscribe, comment. Let us know what you thought about this episode of Married to Medicine, episode 1. Well,
Until next time, see you all. Bye.